Hello friends, welcome to Shakti's Knowledge Hub. Myself Dr. Shakti Suganya. In our today's video, we are going to discuss about the very important topic in management, that is the functions of management. We all know about management, and in management we have so many functions to be performed, that is the different activity to be performed to achieve the objectives of the organization. So this is what the thing we are going to discuss in detail. And before going to discuss about it, let's have a quick intro about the functions of management. Managerial function are time specific, institution specific, and country specific. Management is a universal process, but the activity or the functions what we are taking is depending upon the time, the institution, that is the different type of industry, and also it may vary from country to country. It is not exactly varying. There may be some changes, depends on its nature, like time, the industry, or the country. The management function of industrial revolution may differ from 19th century and followed by 20th century. We all know changes is unavoidable. Changes will take place in every institution, that is in every places, every industry, and even individual to individual. So changes are unavoidable. So just like that depends upon the revolution, that is the modification, management functions will also take places its differences and will be finding its differences. In example, if you are taking in 19th century, it will be little different, and compared to that the 20th century will be different. So here we are going to discuss about the thing what happened in the 20th century and after that, that is and the current situation. So in that basis, here we are going to discuss about this topic, that is the management functions are called the managerial process because non-stop for 24 hours to attain the objective. We know every organization is running to achieve its objective, so that objective is based on the thing what they are going to do in the future. So it is a cyclic process, it is not going to be stop in one step, so it is a non-stop one and will be engaging 24/7, that is all the 24 hours in all the day, and also it will be having some process. So that's why we are telling it is a non-stop one. And let's discuss about the function. The functions of management is basically in the two aspect, that is in a two category. One is main function and another one is subsidiary function, that is the additional function required to do in an organization to achieve its objective. And the main function is shortly called as post hop, that is the first letter of each and every function we can shortly called as post hop. This is common one, and here these are all the 7 functions highlighted. So post MCC, and let's see what are they. So under the main functions of management, the following are the list, like planning, organizing, staffing, directing, motivating, controlling, and coordination. And in case of the subsidiary function, it is called IRDC. You, for the reminder purpose, you can have its short term called post MCC and here IRDC. So if you are having this like a highlight or the hint, you can remember these functions in a easy way. So post MCC, IRDC. This IRDC is inclusive of innovation, representation, decision making, and communication. Let's see in detail of each and every function. So the first function is planning, thinking before you act. Whatever the work you are doing or whatever the activity we are doing, what we will do, the first thing we will be doing is the planning. We have to plan or we have to think in advance of what we are going to do. So look before you leap. This is a proverb we all know. Before doing anything, we have to look on, we have to think what is to be done and what way we have to do, like all the WH questions like that. Thinking and deciding in advance. We have to think in advance and then only we have to decide, and then the activity will be taken place. So planning is the primary function. It is a very important and the basic function required for every activity, not only in case of organization. It is for everything, even for your self work. Being a student or being a person who is working in the place, you need to plan for everything. it is inclusive of the WH question. As I said, like what, when, how, where, who, whom, all this thing we have to decide in advance. So just a simple example I brought here is like preparation of your exam. If you are going to prepare for your exam, you have to make a proper plan, like arrangements for your program, everything, whatever you want to do, you need to have a proper planning. So planning is the first and the most important functions of a management. And the second one is organizing, assigning work to employee. You have to organize, you have to assign or bring the things to the place where you are going to work and who is going to do that particular work. Everything to be organized, that is bringing together. It is the process of establishing harmonious relationship among the member of the organization and create network of relationship among them. That is bringing everything together. So it is a kind of process that is making a person to establish the harmonious relationship. That is the good relationship between each and every individual in the organization is very much important. So you have to bring everything together by creating a network of relationship among them. Take an example, if you want to manufacture one particular product, it is not possible or not easy to do by a single individual. So definitely for each and every activity more than one person is required. So in that situation, the coordination and understanding and adjustment and the relationship between each and every individual is very much important. So that is what the function what we are doing is the organizing. It is also an important function in management. And the third functions of management is staffing. Selecting the right person at the right job and at the right time. That is, if you want to do a work, you should be very clear which person will be highly or best suitable to do that particular activity. So that is what this staffing function. So it is shortly and most popularly called as the recruitment and selection. Every organization, once the objectives has been fixed, what they will do is they will assign or they will allocate a person for each and every activity. So before allocation, we need to recruit and select the best person, that is the best candidate to do the job. So here we have an example for the post of sales executive. Starting from recruitment till induction program, that is like if your organization is in need of a salesperson, that person should be qualified with some educational background as well as some kind of experience or knowledge to do work in this particular field. So for that particular post, number of person will be applying. Example, 10 persons is applying, the post is for 5 person. So you will select the 5 best persons from the 10 persons whoever applied for that post. So once after the recruitment is done, we have to take care of all the other activity till the induction program. So all this thing we will be discussing as a separate topic, separate chapter as well as in a separate subject in the future videos. And the next function is directing. It means like motivating or leading or guiding or communicating with the subordinates to achieve the goal. Imagine you are the leader or manager in that particular team. It is the responsibility of a manager, that is, it is the responsibility of you to take care of your entire team. Imagine 10 members are working under you. So you have to motivate those people, you should lead them, have to guide them, and also all the communication to be made with those subordinates. For what purpose? To achieve the goal. And communication through circular, notice board, meetings, etc. So in organization, it is not possible to have your communication directly, that is from face to face communication. So there are different sources we have to make communications to every people in the organization. So here some of the possible sources like circular, you may send a circular, you can paste a notice board, or you can conduct a meeting, or anything is possible in organization. But the thing is, you have to direct them, and that should be a proper communication to achieve the objective. And this also the different thing and subject we are going to discuss in detail. And the next function is controlling. Controlling is performed to evaluate the performance of the employees and deciding the increment and promotion decisions. Controlling is required to avoid the negative deviation. As we discussed like in the previous one, if you are the manager or leader of one particular team, it is your responsibility to take care of this function like controlling without deviating from the actual to negative or maybe some other alternative. it is very important to track your employees, that is your subordinate, in a proper way. So once if it is properly done, you can able to make your people understand how to work and what way to work. So definitely that will result in good performance. And what you have to do, if that is properly performed, that in every organization that evaluation will be takes place. So how a person is performing, what is the work that person is doing, and in that basis they will decide their increment and promotion. If you are doing your work, you will get a promotion and you will get an increment. If not done, some negative thing or negative consequences will happens, like less salary or cut off in your salary, or maybe demotion or dismiss, like that. So all this thing is possible to happen in a positive way only when there is a good control over it. So in simple, it is mentioned like controlling is required to avoid the negative deviation instead of the actual plan. If something is getting deviated, it means it is not a proper controlling. There is no proper control in that place. So the next function is coordination. It is the synchronization of all the functions and bring into action. That is coordination, bringing things together, bringing or making everything together to perform the particular task or to start one particular activity. It is applicable to all function. So whatever the function, you have separate planning, you have a staffs ready, like staffing and organizing every resources, and directing was also there. But the thing is, you have to coordinate everything. Once after bringing all the function together, then only we can able to start the activity to achieve the objectives of the organization. And the last function is the motivation. Definitely motivation is a positive thing, that we all know what motivation is, like kind of boosting or kind of a positive force which is implying to an individual or to the team of people to achieve the objective in a easy manner. So it helps to increase the work performance. Definitely if someone is motivating, that will help you to increase your performance, your speed, and also the employee will willingly work towards that particular thing. So if they are focusing towards some objective, definitely that individual will willingly, that is interestingly, work. This is done by resourceful leader. A good leader is the right person to take care of this thing by satisfying all the needs of the workers. So what are all the needs required, or what are all the needs or requirements for an employee, that thing will be take place by this person, that is the leader or the manager. So some of the examples like favorable working environment, fair treatment, that is equal and proper treatment of individuals who is working in the organization, the monetary and non-monetary benefits, effective communication, that is even the communication also matter a lot. There should be a proper communication to each and every individual in the organization. The equal treating, that is the fair treatment, and also gentleman approach, taking care of all the people in a best way, not putting hard words towards them or not hurting the people, like that. So many things are there. So all these things are required to achieve the objectives of the organization, and also to satisfy an individual to work in a very good manner with a good morale. That is called the motivation. And now we are going to discuss about the subsidiary functions, that is the additional or the supportive functions required in every organization to achieve its objectives. So out of that, the first one is innovation. It refers to the preparation of personnel and the organization to face the changes made in the business world. As we know, changes is unavoidable. Without having any changes, no possibility of business is there. So in that way, innovation is a very important thing required. Imagine before 25 years we have something, but we are not in the same situation now. We have so many advancement, we have so many new products, new services, everything we are having in a competitive way. Like day by day, things are coming with new changes because of the innovation. So take an example, your mobile phone. In the initial stage, we had only the basic model mobile that will be used only for the call purpose. Then later on, SMS was introduced, and now we are using almost everything. For every activity, mobile will be helpful. So what is important happen here? The innovation. So that is what mentioned. That is, the customers are satisfied through innovation. people will be preferring only new things. People will be preferring only new things, not the old one or the existing one. Example like new material, new products, new technology in production, a new package. Even the package is also playing a very important role. A new design of product and cost reduction. The cost is also a thing to be considered, but if the price is less for a product, definitely the customer will prefer to go on buy those things. So all this thing will be an aspect of business analytic concepts. So that will also we are going to discuss in a detailed manner in some different subjects. And the next is representation. That is, manager as a representative who is dealing with the customer, supplier, government officials, bank, financial institution, etc. to maintain a good relationship is important. That is, the representation. Being a manager, it is the responsibility of that person to take care of representation work. That is like representing to satisfy all the people who are directly and indirectly involving in the organization. They may be a customer or the supplier, the government official. So this is also an important function to be takes place in every organization. So the manager is responsible for that. The third and the very important thing is decision making. Without taking a proper decision, an organization cannot achieve its objective. So many decisions will be there to take in everyday activity of an organization. So this decision making helps in smooth functioning of the organization. Taking a decision should not be a deviating or a dilemma one. It should be a rigid, a constant and a satisfying one to every person to achieve the objectives in the organization. The last function is the communication. It is the transmission of human thoughts, views or opinion from one person to another person. That is, in primary function also we have discussed about it, but even though it is mentioned here in the subsidiary function, this communication is also highlighted to be a very important function. Even in most of the organization in the recent days, there is a separate department called communication department. This was not there previously, but now this also exists. So it is the transmission of human thoughts, views and opinion from one person to another person. So conveying a message or an information from one person to another person, the communication plays an important role. The workers are informed with all the WH. So you, being a manager, you have to convey to the people, those who are working next to you, like that everything to be communicated to each and every person, and it helps the regulation of the job and coordination of all the activity. That is what to be done, what not to be done, like all the WH thing. Okay friends, with this we have come to the conclusion of this topic, that is the functions of management, the main function and the subsidiary function. The main function can be called as the post hoc or the post MCC, and the subsidiary function can be shortly called as IRDC. So for your remembrance purpose, we are doing this short term. So with this we are completing this topic, and let's discuss a new and very important topic of the same subject in the next video. If you are seeing this channel for the first time, subscribe and hit the bell icon for the future notification. Don't forget to share and like. Share it to the needy people. See you all soon. Have a good day. Bye.